Behind the billions. Why Costco is crushing the Amazon era. You have to pay an entry fee just to walk through the front doors. When it is time to check out, you are forced to use one specific credit card. And if you just want to buy a simple roll of toilet paper, you have to lug home a giant package that is half the size of a human being. In an era where a single click on your smartphone brings a package to your doorstep within hours, this business model sounds like an absolute joke. It sounds like a relic from a forgotten past. But shockingly, millions of people all over the world willingly drive through heavy traffic, wait in massive lines, and push oversized carts through a giant concrete warehouse. How on earth does this absolute fortress of a company not just survive, but completely dominate the market in the golden age of e-commerce? Today, we are going to tear down the walls of this warehouse empire and uncover the brilliant business strategies and chilling psychological tactics that make Costco an unstoppable force. The first trap you fall into is the famous membership fee. Paying $60 or $120 a year might just seem like a basic entry ticket, but it is actually a highly weaponized psychological tool. It taps directly into what economists call the sunk cost fallacy. Once you hand over that money, your brain immediately starts whispering that you need to get your money's worth. This simple fee turns a regular, rational shopper into a fiercely loyal customer who feels a strange obligation to buy in bulk. But there is a second layer to this barrier. Costco forces you to use an exclusive credit card network. In any normal business, telling customers they cannot use their preferred payment method would be commercial suicide. You would lose half your customers on the spot. But Costco flips this inconvenience into an advantage. When you finally jump through their hoops and get that membership card in your hand, you feel like you belong to an exclusive club. You have passed the test. This combination of exclusivity and the burning need to earn back your membership fee means you stop looking at other grocery stores entirely, and the numbers do not lie. Costco boasts a mind-blowing renewal rate of over 90% worldwide. Once they get you, you never leave. But how does Costco keep their prices so impossibly low? The secret lies in a rigid, almost religious rule. A strict 14% cap on profit margins. Traditional retail giants and grocery chains typically mark up their products by 25 to 30%. They squeeze every penny out of the goods they sell. Costco, on the other hand, capped their own profits forever. They are simply not interested in making their money from the products on the shelves, because the actual product Costco sells is the membership itself. The billions of dollars they collect purely from annual membership fees go straight to their bottom line, covering their overhead, real estate, and employee salaries. Because the fixed costs are already paid for by your entry ticket, they can sell you a giant television or a massive steak practically at cost. This creates a ruthless cycle that suffocates the competition. This obsession with low prices brings us to one of the most legendary stories in corporate history. The $1.50 hot dog and soda combo. That price has not changed since 1985. When a former CEO complained to Costco founder Jim Sinegal that they were losing money on the hot dogs and needed to raise the price, Sinegal famously replied, "If you raise the price of the hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out." Costco happily loses hundreds of millions of dollars a year on hot dogs and rotisserie chickens. They are called loss leaders. They know that if you come in for a cheap lunch or a quick dinner, you are probably going to walk out with a $300 shopping cart. The sheer destructive power of this business model is amplified by their strategy of killing your choices. If you walk into a standard mega supermarket, you will find over 50,000 different items carefully arranged on the shelves. They want to cater to every single microscopic preference. Costco only carries about 4,000 items. That is less than a tenth of what your local store holds. It sounds like they are taking away your freedom of choice, but it is actually a masterclass in supply chain dominance. Instead of offering 20 different brands of ketchup, Costco chooses exactly one, but they buy that one ketchup in such astronomical country-sized quantities that they force the world's biggest suppliers to drop their prices to rock bottom. No matter how powerful a global brand is, when Costco comes, knocking with a purchase order the size of a skyscraper, the manufacturer obeys. Costco dictates the packaging size, the quality, and the price. And if the suppliers do not play ball, Costco drops the ultimate hammer. Their private label, Kirkland Signature. Kirkland Signature is a phantom brand that exists only within these warehouse walls, stripped of all marketing budgets and middleman markups. But do not let the generic label fool you. Kirkland products are not cheap knockoffs. The Kirkland batteries are manufactured by Duracell. The Kirkland Premium Coffee is roasted by Starbucks. The Kirkland Tuna is provided by Bumblebee. You are buying the exact same premium, world-class products, but without the expensive logo printed on the box. Kirkland Signature alone generates tens of billions of dollars in sales every year. It is so powerful that it could be a Fortune 50 company all by itself. It is the ultimate reason millions of people feel their membership fee is a massive bargain. But we cannot talk about Costco without talking about their secret weapon, the people in the vests, the employees. In the retail world, workers are usually treated as an expendable expense. Minimum wage, high turnover, and poor benefits are the industry standard. Wall Street actually used to criticize Costco for paying their warehouse workers too much and offering incredible health insurance. But Costco knew exactly what they were doing. By paying well above the industry average, they essentially eliminated employee turnover. A happy long-term employee is faster, more efficient, and makes fewer mistakes. They do not have to spend millions constantly training new hires. Furthermore, employee theft, which costs regular retailers billions, is practically non-existent at Costco. Treating people right is not just a nice thing to do. It is a cold, calculated strategy that protects their bottom line. Now, combine all of this with the dark psychology of their store layout. Have you ever noticed that there are absolutely no signs telling you where the aisles are? That is not an accident. They also constantly move the essential items around. To get your milk, eggs, and bread, you are forced to walk the entire perimeter of the store, often called the racetrack. And as you wander aimlessly, looking for the toilet paper, you stumble upon a massive discounted smart television, a row of luxury watches, or an absurdly cheap designer winter jacket. Your brain hits a panic button. You think, if I do not buy this right now, it will be gone tomorrow. And you are right, because Costco constantly rotates these surprise deals. This is known as the treasure hunt effect. It creates a deep fear of missing out. This is exactly why you walk in, planning to buy paper towels and walk out with a receipt for $400, wondering what just happened to your bank account. Costco is not just a warehouse. It is a flawlessly designed ecosystem. The structural power to crush supply costs, the refusal to compromise on quality, the exclusive products you cannot buy anywhere else, and the psychological handcuffs of the sunk cost fallacy. All of these gears turn in perfect harmony. What started as a humble warehouse has become a global force that dictates the rules of consumption. They tell us to pay an entrance fee. They tell us what cards to use. And they make us wait in endless lines. And yet, we thank them for it, because they have mastered the ultimate human desire for finding an unbeatable deal. What is the most random or expensive thing you have ever bought on a Costco run? Let me know down in the comments. If you want to uncover more secrets behind the world's biggest businesses, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Tap to subscribe. Watch more untold stories next.